Hey guys, it's my friend Evan, and I'm going to start my first episode of my Let's Play. So I'm working here on the Candyland server, and today, as you can see, I'm just on the other side of the nether portal, and today what I intend to do is work on basically a rail system. So let's get into things. So normally, you come out from the overworld, you might come up to go to the gold farm, or, normally what I do is I'll come up in this area here. And this is like, this leads to the blaze farm, this leads to the witch, and I think, yeah, the slime farm back there as well. Over here is ice shards. Oh, cool. Okay, I was wondering where that was. So there's ice shards this way, apparently, somewhere. And spiders this way. So, although not all of them are far, I think it'd be nice to have a little minecart train system here. And I know I have over here, there's a sort of a sand island that I was harvesting sand on and some stuff in that direction. So basically I'm going to make an 8-track switcher. And I've got a bunch of supplies here. So I'm pretty much ready to do it. So I've done a little bit of planning on my creative server, and I think I pretty much know what I'm going to do. So, let's begin. I'm going to throw my armor back on, because I attacked some zombie pigmen, and I expect some retaliation. I think first I'm going to clear out here. I'm not going to do all this on camera, but I'm going to start on camera, and then we'll see how boring the work goes, and I'll cut it in and out. So I think I'm going to clear myself a space here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've started to clear things out. I realize this is my first Let's Play, so I don't really have a solid format for how much I'll be recording and stuff, so I guess just bear with me. I'll do some cuts afterwards. I don't know what this glass is doing here. Oh, this glass was from when I was making trying to stream. Oh, this just goes on, doesn't it? Okay, never mind. When I was trying to send cave spiders and put them in Foon's base, I had some glass set up there. Yeah, so I don't know exactly how much room we need and where I want to put the changer. In fact, I think what I want to do is have it sort of maybe have enough room, so bring it back to about here, and then put the changer almost in the center, because you'll come in either door, this way or over here, and then I guess it should be pretty much in the center. And of course I made it even, so that's going to make it very ugly. Don't know. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have, okay, usually we come in on this side because of the way the portal works. So what I'll do is I'll come in this way, and maybe like let's use dirt to mark it. Something like right at the middle, right here. Yeah, there we go. So here's where I'll put like the changer. And then over here, I guess, same distance, or in the same spot, or corresponding spot rather, I'll have the train sort of departing from there. Is that too big? That's not bad. So there's going to be another, make the wall go here, and so then we want an odd number. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll bring it back one more, and that'll give us an odd number in the middle for the future. And that's where this wall will go. Good. Alright, good. Well, I don't want to put too much there. Get rid of that. I don't want to put too much because I want to mark where the important part is, but we'll just mark the rest with dirt in the ground. Okay, so that's kind of the plan. I'm going to clear some space behind there a little bit to make room for the redstone and the track stuff. Actually, it's funny. This no, that'll be fine. Okay, make room for the track stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got things pretty well cleared out now. I think that's, well, no. I know that's not going to be enough room, but I can make more room later. Oh yeah, I've got a zombie pigman trap somewhere here. He's so noisy. I guess I'll try to kill him. I just don't want to get attacked by other animals. Okay, well, once that baby comes back, I'll have to fight him too. In the meantime. Right, so what I'm going to build is going to be... I need some redstone. I need one comparator. No, I need a couple comparators. So I'm going to build a item frame switcher, or item frame 8-track selector. So I need an item frame, and I need to know what material to make it out of. So I guess it's going to be probably some nether brick and stone bricks type thing to stay in the theme of, well, I guess it's safe to say it's going to be nether brick for my boring homogeneous walls. So maybe grab some stone as well. What else do I need? Ah yes, I brought sticks because I'm going to need, yeah, I'm going to grab that because I'm going to need to build a bunch of torches, and I need repeaters. Oh dear, I don't think I have enough repeaters. I have the stone, I can make more repeaters if need be. Okay, so let me quickly make some, a stack of that, I guess. Put some of these things back, that'll be enough. And should I make more repeaters now? No, but I will grab more stone. Okay, so let's assume we're starting here. The 8-track changer is going to be like this, and I guess grab an arrow and oops, use the arrow as oh wow. Oh cool. Okay, maybe I'll use that to label it then. I didn't realize that's how it worked. As my arrow of virtue. Well, it's going to be annoying for now, so let's use something else. I'll use that redstone torch. Okay. So, put that down. So I'm going to build a changer, or a detector much like, I believe it was generic B developed when the comparators first came out. So that's where, whoops, oh I should have my select touch pick. So that's where you detect the, oops, that's where you detect the signal, the position, I will focus. You detect the position of the item in the item frame, and that gives it a redstone signal, and you're able to use that redstone signal to send that redstone signal into another block and do some redstone magic with it. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to bring the signal down a little bit so I don't have to build the 8-track or the the actual changer up at eye level, I guess. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just using some stone bricks and comparators to keep the redstone signal the same strength. Whoops. The redstone signal the same strength, but bringing it down a few levels. And so you can see, well, I'll show you right now actually. So, you know, say this redstone output is 3, for example, so the comparator powers the block with a power of 3, which powers this redstone dust with a power of 3, which is then read by this repeater as a power of 3, and etc. It just keeps going down the chain. So I'm just kind of using this as a little cheaty method to get the power down. Or not cheaty, I guess, but yeah, let's I have a fire potion on my hotbar because I'm expecting at some point to hit lava, and I don't want that to happen. I don't know where I decided to take the signal off. I guess I go off full. Really? I think that makes sense. I'll just keep going, and I'll check my design in a minute. So I did do this partially in creative, just so I knew, or I had a general idea of what I was doing. Let's see, that's that one. Block. I feel like we must be done by now. Where are we? So I want, oh my, what a mess. Okay, so I want it to go that direction. Oh, perfect. Okay, so here. So this goes out, and then this is where I'm going to make, switch back to my other pick. So in this area, underground is going to be the 8 position changer, and it's going to be 3 underground, which gives us 1 more block up above, which is where the rails are going to go. So this is actually perfect. I managed to do exactly what I wanted to do. So it's good. I'm going to take out a lot of this floor though. Which direction do I send it? I send it that direction. So let's take out this. Oh, here's some angry zombie pigmen. That's good. Hopefully not die. So let me just check quickly in my creative world to see how far over I have to go. And I'll be right back. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm actually going to not build it on that, but instead build it out here. And I have another comparator here, and that's where we begin. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go all the way out to there. I'll switch back to my silk touch again, so I'm using stone. And that needs to come out as well. Oh my god! Oh, I'm going to die. This is so bad. Oh, I didn't die. That was ridiculous. Oh, and there's an angry zombie pigment. Okay. Oh, wow, that was so lucky. Okay, so that is the problem with building down. I forgot that holy, there's a lot of zombie pigmen here who are angry at me. Well, I'm going to keep building up. And there's a ghast. Oh. Oh, Jesus. This is not going well for me. Go up. Here. Okay. Oh, this time I'm gonna die. Yep. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have with me a bit of armor, and I'm gonna try to use an invisibility potion. I've never used that to try to sneak, and swiftness actually. Should grab strength, but I don't think I'm going to attack them. So I've never used this to try to hide from zombie pigmen before, but I think it works. We will see. I think that's where I want to go. They definitely see me. Okay, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna try something else. Okay, and now I'm back. That was awful. I got most of my stuff back, lost my chest, lost my sword, and very likely other things. So that is a problem. So basically, there's a hole here now, and I'm going to block it off so this does not happen again. Right. And I'm also going to be more careful so that doesn't happen again. I guess this is the problem with working in survival. Alright, that's okay. So, let's move a little path here. Put some torches around so I can see. That was my chicken? Nope. I've got some food. What's this? Regeneration. My fire resist? I should put this on my hotbar. I'll put it there. Just in case I get attacked. Alright, so back to work. And I need my stone. Okay. So we have stone here. And I want repeaters. Right, so again, we are building an 8. well, an 8-track switcher, but in this case, right now what I'm building is a 8-choice selector, or generic B's item frame selector. So let's keep going with that. I'll explain how it works after for anyone who doesn't know. But you know, he has a pretty pretty good video explaining what's going on, so I don't have to go into too much detail. It's here. Get a few more blocks. Hopefully not die this time. Yeah, just like that. Just gonna block that up so I don't fall in there. See, I was being too confident. That's what happens when you work in the nether. Or, well, rather, I haven't worked in the nether for a while, so I got overconfident and was not being careful at all. When I first built all these tunnels up here, or when we did, while I was working anyway, I was, you know, super careful. Always had a fire resist on, had my feather falling boots, everything. But I don't know, this time I was just a lot more relaxed, I guess. Okay, so I think we have a row of repeaters. I think 3 or 4 ticks. It doesn't really matter. It's more of a server, just to account for some server lag. I'll test to make sure they're not blinking after. Because when you change, sometimes all of the output sources can blink, and so the idea of the delay there is just to make sure that it gives the entire redstones. Well, it allows time for this redstone signal to reach all of the torches. Oh wow, I'm running out of stone. Get up here, throw that one down. All right, so this should be it. This is the basic 8 or item frame selector. And so, yeah, I'll just give a demo. I can go up on a little dirt pile here. Let's see if we can see. So as I change, yeah, of course. Huh. What's going on? All right. So when I click that, you can see that the redstone torch, which is lit, changes. And what's going on here, although I've cleared, sort of, you can't really see a good area. I'll get a side profile. Yeah, and a hole to my death, possibly. Okay, I'll block that up. Alright, so, oops. Yeah, so what's happening is the redstone signal comes in here, and it is the same strength as what was up there behind the item frame. And the signal goes along here to a maximum of 8. As you can see, it's a signal strength of 4. But it also goes up along the top row. And on the top rail, it only goes 3 because it's had to go up 1 level, or you can count, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. So what that means is you have 2 different signals, 2 different cases. Basically, when both signals are powered, we want an off torch, and when both signals are unpowered, we want an off torch. However, in the case where one signal is powered and the other one is not powered, we want an on torch. And so that's sort of how the logic works. And so the repeater underneath this row powers these torches, and they act as inverters. And then this row basically reinvert them. And so when there's power along the bottom, which is corresponding to these inverters, it turns the torch off. And then when there's no power, or when there's power along the top, it tries to power this block, but then since it's well, this redstone torch should be powered, but it's turned off by this. Likewise here, here, and here. But here, this signal, this repeater is not turning off this torch, so it remains on. And this torch back here is not turning off this torch, so it remains on. But in the cases here, these 4 should be on if it weren't for the repeaters under here, or the torches under here. So that might not have been as concise as I would have liked, but you can go look at generic bees if you wish. So, moving on. The plan now is to get more stone. Grab that first. Put some here. I'm going to clear out some of this junk. I'll do that in a minute. So, what I'm going to do, the concept is I'm going to run stone along here, along the top. And in doing so, I am allowing the torch to power this block here, and I'm going to be putting rails along this surface, and these torches are going to act to change the rails back and forth. So I'm just going to go clear out my inventory and maybe block this up a little bit so it's not so open, and we can start on with the rail stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got all the things I need, I hope. So let's begin. I'm just going to hop down. Oh yes, I was going to fill that in. Well, I didn't. So there you go. I'm going to fill these in a little bit. And I'm going to put a row of stone here. So, oh, I shouldn't have put all my... Okay, I'll just climb up like this. So... basically, in order to make this work, I'm going to put, well, here, I'll show you. I'll start over on this side. So I'll start by placing these, and these are going to go in this direction. So another row of stone. Okay, then I'm going to put the rails down, and so the rail is going to come this way, and then sort of bend like this, and then you get another one that bends like this, another one that bends like this, another one that bends like this. And so you can see as I change the position of the redstone torch here, you'll see the tracks will start to change. Maybe I should, oh, that's a good idea, okay. I'm going to move this item frame comparator of business. Where'd that go? There we go. So I move the item frame comparator setup over to the side so I can change it and we can look easily at the state. So I'll put that there. Okay. Oh, really? It has to be behind. Okay, well, that's stupid. Well then. Grab that. Grab that. So I will not do that. That's a lie. That here again. Alright, it's on now. So you'll see as I change this, every second position will change the, or every second position of the item frame will change one of the rails. So there, this one's just switched. 1, 2, that one switched. 1, 2. The final one won't switch. I need to put in some more rails. Okay, like this. Here. 1, 2. And I need more rails over here too. Forgot about that. Okay. So now, when I do this, 1, 2. This one just switched. Okay, so what that means is that the cart, it really depends on which way things are facing, but imagine if I was in a cart, maybe I'll get one in a few minutes, but basically I'm going to be coming along this line, and this is turned away from me, so I continue like this one's turned away, I continue like this, but this one's turned the correct way, so then I'm going to turn this way, and this is going to be one of the selected rails. And so if all of these are unpowered, for example, in one of the odd states, so if I switch it now, you can see all of them are unpowered. And so, oh, the last one's not. There we go, okay. So now it's an odd one. Oh no, now it's that one. So that would be the first track. This should be the second, but we don't have that set up yet. And so in the case of this, the minecart would just continue going straight through. So that's what I'm trying to demonstrate here. And then with every second one, it's going to power every second one. So what that means is, take for example this state where the minecart would go straight through all 4 of these potential changes. So if you look down here, oops, if you look down here, this is the redstone torch which is powered. And so in order to grab that signal, what I'm going to do is put a repeater in all of these, we'll call them odd selections. Yeah. And run that into another block on which, run that into another block like this, and I will put a redstone torch on that. And so now, is that really what I want to happen? Yeah, exactly. So now I'm going to use the inverted power signal to send the cart the other way. So right here, I'm going to take this rail and I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to go up here like this. I'll leave that open for now. Maybe I'll put stone in between so I can get back up. That's going to make moving around a lot easier. So I'll go here. The first change is going to be right there, so actually I need to go over a little bit more to have enough room to, oh dear. No, okay, that's safe. So this will give me enough room to have a little bit of change here. Enough room to make a corner, like this. I'm going to go up here. That is potential change. I'll just run it onto the, yeah, see, I thought I would need more space. Let me just clear it a little bit more. These bricks. Okay. Whoa. And I'm just expecting I'm going to fall into the fall underneath into the nether again. Try not to. So this is going to be one of the railway tracks. I'll put some stone there. This is going to be one. I'll put stone here. Similarly here. And this is the final one. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, that guy's angry. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we have a problem. Okay, now do I risk? Alright, I will shoot him and get everyone else mad at me. And deal with that when they come. I really need a sword. I might have to go make myself a sword because this is kind of dangerous. Alright, I'll continue. Where did those other 2 guys go? Alright, whatever. Okay, so, whoops. I don't really have a way out. I should bring some ladders too. Okay, so this one, this railway path is going to go like this, then we have one going this way, one going this way, and finally one going this way. Right. Okay, so when this is oh, I see it there. Is he angry at me? Huh, somehow he's not angry at me. Excellent. Okay. So now what I have to do is actually cycle through each of the rails just to reset their power. So I'm just going to go through each one slowly. And this is for the top rails to get them all into the right states. Okay. So now when we're in this state, if we were to travel along, it would go down this path. Change it. Alright, so that's one of the odd ones. So let's see if that works. So the rail comes like this, you go along, you bypass this one, and you choose to go down here. That's perfect. Okay, let's go over here again. The next one allows you to go down this path. This one, you go down that path. The next one, you go down, I'm not sure I can see. Oh, this one right here. Alright, because that's the default state. And then the next one should be that, I suppose. Yep, that's right. Oh, right, and of course, the next part of the system, which I haven't put in yet actually, will be I'll have some stone coming this way, or some rails going this way. And if this track is not selected, then the minecart will continue on this way and go back into the go back into the output, or the you'll go along the return line. This rail system is going to be similar to the one I made in the overworld, where there's going to be a return which goes along the same path as the outgoing rails, and so you can just send people backwards along. So that'll be that one. We switch again there. See, that one's opened up to that. Now we have the second one. Oh, that's a third, technically. Fourth one there. Fifth one here. Sixth one there. Seventh one here. Eighth one there. And back to the beginning. So that is how this rail system will work. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more work arranging the input and output lines. So let me work on that a little bit, and I'll be right back. So this is amazing. When I was doing this in the overworld, of course, water kept spilling in and washing away all my tracks. And now in the nether, of course, we have lava, so that's fun. Luckily, I was able to reasonably quickly block it off. I don't know if it's completely blocked off, but there's the source there. So I'll get rid of that. I'm just going to clear out some area, and I'll continue along with this minecart, mine rail logic. I think it's kind of neat to think through how the minecarts travel and where they're going to go. So I'll do that on camera, but I'm just going to clear out some space and maybe put some stone bricks or something down, and we'll see what happens. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. I ended up having to move the whole system sort of backwards by 2 blocks, so I just rebuilt the whole thing really quickly. But it was just to give space for what I'm going to do here, basically. Right, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I do have a sword, handy. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be good if a zombie pigman jump me. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just stream all of these rails this way. I don't really know exactly which direction they're all going to be moving. Oops. Well, I do, I guess. But first we're just going to... I don't know, I think it looks cool. I'll show you. I'm just going to go like this. Break some of these bricks. And I'm going to run them all in a line together so that when I build the return path, it can be done in one sort of continuous line. You'll see that in a minute. Break that. Okay, and so see, I'm just turning each of these paths, each of these existing rails, and setting them in this direction. Some cobblestone. Maybe I'll just light it up down here. Or yeah, I'll put some netherrack. Yeah, you can see I just added another repeater and stone here to continue the signal, and I just moved it over by 1, like I said. So just gonna block this off so I don't get a zombie pigman spawning, and it'll make the next little bit easier when I mine out the stone or the different stones. It'll make it easier to get out. Okay. So let's grab some of that, some stone. We're gonna go this way. Stone, some rails. Oh, that's what we don't want to happen. So let's break that, and I'll just sort of make them offset by 1 for now until I have a decided path. Okay, that one turns. I'm gonna get this one to there, and then the next one will go to there. So all this will. Oh, wow. Scared me. Okay, so some netherrack. Oh, what happened again? Oh yeah, and that's just that. Actually, I might be able to block that off a little bit more too. Doesn't really matter, it just keeps it so that we don't have like zombie pigmen spawning in really crazy places. So this is the input path, so I won't actually turn this rail. I might send it. Yeah, actually I think I will. I'm gonna set I'll take that one as well. So I'll take both of these. Because I wanted the input to be here. So I'll break those as well. Is that where I wanted it? No, I wanted it right here. That's right. Because that was the center of this. So this is where the input rail will be, something like this. I'm not sure it'll be exactly there, but that's kind of the idea. So that one will be like this. And this one here. Okay. And that will give, break that so I can get this rail through. Oops. That call again, or okay, so this rail will go this way. And that's the entrance. And then this one goes this way. Like that. There we go, perfect. And so the reason I moved it back by 2 was so I could fit these rails in and still have enough room to block off this. So I will probably just surround this area or this contraption here by like nether brick or something, so it's not standing out so obviously. I don't know if I really like driving along the wall, but I guess that's okay. We'll see. But we can deal with those details later. This is just kind of a placeholder until I figure out exactly what's going to happen. Okay, so that was this side. So, oh, I brought a rail, a minecart, so we can give it a test. I don't have any powered rails yet, so let's see. We're gonna go along here. I should have had powered rails. Whoa. Okay, none of those were selected. And then this is the path. This is the rail that was selected currently, so that's the one I took. That's kind of how it would work. And then on the way back, the return path will come along here, like so. And bring it this way. And then just reverse the process and look out here. And I guess I'll probably dump the player out here using detector rails and then send the minecart into somewhere to be broken and picked up. So that's the idea. Alright, so let's continue on. I think I'm going to send the majority of the tracks in the same direction before deciding where their final resting place will be, and I think that's going to be this direction here. So that means, let's get rid of this glass. I want to turn all these rails up here and bring them down to meet this set. So that's going to take me a little bit of clearing again. I'm not sure if I'm going to go right along here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid would happen. So I need to give a space for at least one space here. So I'll go like this, something like that. Come down here, I guess. Over here. Yeah, and then it will meet with the rest of these rails going. Oh, maybe I should go that direction. It's kind of ambiguous, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, let's go in that direction. I guess like the spider farm is that direction. I barely need a minecart to go there. The witch farm. Oh dear, I have no idea where the witch farm is. Did I block it off? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, the witch farm. You don't even need a minecart to get to it. But whatever. So witch farm's over there. Okay, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to choose one of the directions, and I'm going to go in that direction. I guess this direction. Sure. Yeah, we'll go in this direction. I'll turn all these down, and we're going to go in this direction here. So I'm going to do that, and well, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to clear out the space and get it ready, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I changed it a little bit. Instead of going in that direction, as you can see, I decided to go in this direction, and I separated out the rails so there was a 1 block space in between them, and that's so we can make the return system. So I've sort of sent them out this far. I think that's a little bit too far, in fact. But the way the return system is going to work is that at each point, this is the return line here, and say at each, at some point along each track, I'm going to turn the rail like so. Okay, let's turn this in the right direction, like this. Right. And then that one would continue there. And right, so that sends a cart coming this direction, turns it this way. And when a cart were to, if a cart were to go straight this way, it would continue on, and that's what we want. So the trick is we need to send a cart from this line over as well, like this. And so if it were to go this way, I believe it should turn left. Now, actually what we could do instead, let's do it this way instead. Take that off, and go this way. Okay, there, so now it's very clear. Anytime a cart comes down this way, it's going to immediately turn and then continue on into the return line. So let's just do it this way, because that's really clear. And I like it a little bit better. Oh, I should have taken off two. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need to. This, like this, this, this. Okay, perfect. So now, anytime you return down any of these lines, the cart will turn this way and go through this path, turn here, and then go along the return line, just like this, and back out here. Okay, perfect. So that's basically the way this is going to work. So I guess I just have to start sending these carts, or sending these into the directions which we want. So let's get started with that. And decorating and stuff like that. Now, what do we have here? So this is the return line, so this doesn't actually need to go anywhere. No, that's pretty much done where it is. These ones, I'm going to put them out sort of an arbitrary distance. I don't know how far I'm going to go with each of these and where each of them are going to go, etc. But oops, we shall see. We shall see. All right, perfect. So yeah, I guess just as an example, you know, the blaze. Okay, what do we have here? There is the spider. So why don't we send this path to the spider? The spider farm. This path will go to the blaze farm. Okay. I'll lay out some track just to, is there 3 here? No, of course there's not. Maybe I'll make that bigger. We'll see. Okay. So let's, you know, this is a bit silly in some ways because, you know, this is very close, so it doesn't require, doesn't necessarily require a minecart system, but, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, so now we have the spider one hooked up. And I'm going to go back over here and try to figure out... Oh, actually, the position it's in will already send you to the spider farm, so that's perfect. So let's throw... What are we going to do? Let's break that. I'm going to put some stone brick around here. And I'm going to grab some item frames, if I can find them. There we go. And I don't know which way the redstone faces, so, like the redstone torch. So I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to put an arrow, because eventually I will have an arrow here pointing. Okay, so the arrow points that direction, and it turns into the spider farm. Perfect. So I'm going to put this here. I don't really have an icon for the spider farm. Okay, let me go quickly. Well, no, I'll just leave that as a place marker, and I'll get an element or an icon later. Let's play around a little bit with the powered rails and see if we can let me get my chests here. See if we can figure out a good method. See if we can figure out a good placement for the powered rails and make sure that there's actually enough power to get through. So what do I need? I need a button. There's some buttons here. A rail. Maybe I'll grab some more rails, and I have enough powered rails. I'll grab an extra cart just in case. Okay. So I'll make a temporary. Actually, let's take those off. Use that. Make a temporary departure station, just for testing purposes. I'll throw that down. Put a cart here. Okay, so let's see how far we actually get with a boost of 1. Yeah, it's pretty slow. And I barely make it up here. Okay. So, let's go and add some powered rails. Now, there's redstone here I don't really want to interact with, so maybe I'll put a couple here. Actually, we'll put them right here. No, because that will... No, let's put them here. Okay, redstone block. And then we'll put these down. Did I break the minecart? I did break the minecart. Okay, let's send that minecart back. Alright, and so then that's going to give it enough speed to probably get through the first set. Let's go give it a test. Very slow. Oh wow, that was more than enough speed. Maybe too much speed. I think there's a bug right now in this snapshot with the turns. The turns seem to accelerate you or something. This guy thinks he's gonna fight me. There's a zombie. Okay. Oh no, now I have no sword. Right. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, got some chicken. Oops. Alright, so, yeah, that seems to work. Maybe it's a little bit too much power. Maybe? Okay, let's try this. Instead, I'll put stone there. Yeah, as I was saying, I believe there might be something funny going on with the turning in the rails with the snapshot. We're in what am I in? 1421B. So yeah, it seems like the rail turns are accelerating the cart. So I think I'm going to have to change this before long anyway. But we'll just try that. That's 2 instead of 3. And you know, maybe the 1 is enough. I don't know. There. See, now I'm not nearly as fast. Yeah. See, that was ridiculous. Okay, so that's something's definitely wrong with that. So I think in any case I'll have to come back here and test this again. But the way it stands, that seems to be enough speed to get through the full system. The other option is to turn all of these rails into power rails. I think that's what I've done in the past to kind of get things moving. Turning these into powered rails, and then putting some powered rails here to sort of get things going. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to put that here. No, it won't. Okay. Okay, let's put... Okay, let's do this a little bit better. Put that there. Okay. Perfect. So I'm just going to put powered rails, redstone blocks and powered rails all along here. So, and that's going to possibly be way too much speed. Yeah, I guess with the new mechanics where the turns can knock you off your cart, this might be a terrible idea, so we'll see. Oh, actually, I don't need these ones here, because if there's a boost here, then that will take the corner. Alright, well, I'm going to do it anyway, and then we'll see when I finally get the newest snapshot working correctly on the server. Then, if it goes way too fast, I'll have to just update. Wow, I missed all three of those. That's hilarious. I'll have to try again and see if I can't get, or see if it's working properly, and if not, then I'll just do another, do some maintenance on it to make it working. But I think I kind of like uniformity, so I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. Cool. Well, that seems to be enough powered rails for now. Otherwise, I might put some boosters somewhere here, or like maybe in between here. Although that might be hard because there's redstone torches underneath. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. And again, if this isn't working until properly or fully until the next snapshot, then we're gonna have some problems. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end the episode here because this part is pretty much built, and you can see sort of where it's going. I'm gonna finish this next time. Maybe try to decorate it a little bit more and start working on some of the specific tunnels. Ooh, look at you. Oh wow, he's up on the wall somewhere. All right, well, thanks for watching, and see you next time when we finish this minecart station. See ya.